From what I'm reading, from what I'm observing, and having grown up in an agricultural area, I can see that technology is everywhere in agriculture. Hog confinement units, GPS units for track, everything seems to be infused. And so it's not a long stretch to say that most everybody's work environment is going to get hit by technology. It's pretty safe to say that most everybody at home is going to be interfacing with technology.
Every day we encounter activities and expectations that require the use of computer science skills. We're in a world saturated with devices, whether it's smart homes, whether it's wearables, and they rely on computers of some sort. So helping our students to appropriately interact and understand these devices is important. Giving students the opportunity to create their future jobs by being proficient in computer science skills is definitely a must.
As best I can remember it, I loved my class in college. I had a teacher and I couldn't believe how much fun it was. I loved the structure of it, I loved the organization, I loved all that work. And when I came here, there was one base course in basic, and I talked to the teacher, who was Mr. Kleiss at that time, and said, hey, if you ever want to hand that over, I think I'd really enjoy playing around with that course. So I didn't.
Well, I kind of saw it as a kid, like it was like the movies, like it's all super high tech, all very complicated, like only a smart person would understand. Like this is way out of my field, there's no way I could learn it. It's kind of how I saw it when I was younger, like the Matrix and stuff.
Honestly, until about 2017 or 2016, there was nothing. You were on your own hoping you did good things, and you went and talked to Mark Velling at the college to see if he thought you were doing good things. Since about 2016, when computer science principles became more prevalent, a lot of organizations have come on board. So we've had a ton of help from NYSERC. That's a group funded by Homeland Security. We've had a lot of help from code.org, which is very well known, and lots of organizations help fund them. Oracle Academy has been something that's served our upper level programming kids, and Replit is another free online place where they can code, and it's been very helpful, especially for my students who've done some independent study.
We are fortunate that we have access to a lot of resources. Our regular classroom teachers use Boot Up PD resources. They have lesson plans, and all of them fit nicely into the computer science framework, so they're aligned to the standards and benchmarks. The Iowa STEM Council has some really good resources, and then one of my favorites is Breakout EDU, where students solve clues in order to open locks that will then get them into a final box.
I use a variety of online resources. Some include Scratch, Tinkercad, Code.org, Sphero EDU app, Weebly, Code Combat, Pixlr, and Code Academy.
Computer science is becoming integrated into our regular curriculum. For the past 2 years, we've intentionally focused on K-5 grades in order to jumpstart our computer science at MOC-Floyd Valley. The students have the opportunity to take computer science classes at the high school level, and they also explore various computer science skills through our middle school exploratory classes. Our administration definitely has a commitment to equipping our students with the computer science skills that will take them far into the future.
I would say our goal as a district in this regard is to prepare students to be highly effective in those environments. It doesn't mean they're coders, but it does mean that they understand technology, they know how to work with computer science, and maybe one other concept would be that they can solve problems using the tools that computer science offers.
And you just kind of get a general understanding of how, like you look around, you're just like, oh, I could kind of make that, or you start to understand everything around you and how they work.
We've had some huge grants in the past 2 years, and we have probably, through those grants, been able to move in the elementaries in ways that would blow people's minds. Mostly in equipping teachers to feel competent in offering computer science principles to students. So as that continues to develop in our elementary, I'm hoping that we can find ways in our middle school and our high school to not relegate that type of instruction to just a few of us. So that in the same way we look at literacy and think it's not just the English teacher's job, we might also embrace the opportunity to say it's not just a few teachers' jobs, because we want to think about computer science in the context of math, science, language arts, arts, music, whatever it might be. Hopefully we can find ways to integrate. We can find ways to equip teachers so they can say, hey, let's do what we've done, and let's also look at how computer science gives us new opportunities here.